Cool. Hello and welcome to Anime South, the podcasting channel. We're talking about all things anime, nerdy, manga, Japanesey. We're going to talk about it. So, joining me today are my beautiful, esteemed guests. To my left, we have Mr. Penguin himself. We have Mr. Pyro and Tom. Just Tom.
Well, I mean, it could be Tom, it could be Mr. Arlo, Mr. Bungle, Mr. Bungalicious.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
Just
go
with Tom. Okay, we'll go with that.
All right, Bungle.
I love you.
Tell us about yourself, Dins. Don't be shy.
For me, like hobbies-wise, I've been dancing for about 15 years. I've been doing martial arts for about 7, on and off with that, and yeah.
That led to anime.
Oh, okay.
Paths lead to anime. All paths.
When I
A
was
dancer, a hip hopper, and a comic artist. Anime.
oh, we have this.
This all leads together.
For me, I used to get home from school, and on TV there was Naruto.
Yeah.
Which was the one that really started me off. One of.
Yeah.
Used to go upstairs into my parents' room, turn it on, like no interruptions.
What was wrong with your room?
I didn't have a TV.
Oh, okay, sorry. I had to think about that one. Sorry.
Yeah. So they had the biggest TV in the house as well, and I wanted to watch it properly, and I was so into it.
Got to see Sakura in HD.
Yeah, yes, got me done.
Oh, yeah.
She was big.
Oh, I am Pyro.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
I'm the Dragon Ball man.
He likes Dragon
Not in my Dragon Ball attire right now, but I'm sure we'll bust out in the later episodes. MC, entertainer, creative consultant, jack of all trades, master of none,
Dungeon Master of Ceremonies.
and occasional eater.
I would very much agree with
There
you.
you go.
Yeah.
I'm just here because there's like a 4th microphone.
There's not enough for your nicknames there.
Well, I'm sorry.
There's a 4th microphone.
I feel bad.
An empty chair.
And I had nothing to do.
I mean, I could have just gone home, masturbated, and cried. But here I am. You're welcome.
That's a valid reason.
Over anime, which is why you're here.
Dude. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
chin.
Chin. Am I the only sober one at the moment?
Probably.
No, this is Pepsi.
Oh, right, okay, I feel less...
Me and Liam are the only
lame.
ones going
It's a
hardcore. I'm
sliding
really
scale
giving
of
this a go right
alcoholism.
now.
Caffeine and sugar, 1 drink, 2 drink.
Well, yes.
Right.
So, stuff that's come out. Full Metal Alchemist.
The live action.
The live action
Yes.
movie. Even our cameraman right now is shaking his head. This is going to be mixed. This is going to be really mixed. I've got my opinion. We've all got our opinions. I think have we all seen it here?
Yeah, I literally finished watching it.
I've seen
an
half
hour
of it.
ago.
An hour ago.
I rewatched it, when I first watched it, I fell asleep halfway through.
This is how good this film is.
Which is, I have to say, a great indicator of its quality. But I tried rewatching it again last night.
Fell asleep
again.
Yeah.
However,
It's not going well.
fortunately, I had a bit of time before I had to go to my day job today, so I managed to watch the rest of it then.
Brilliant.
So, to answer your question, yes.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
Yes. Personally,
No.
yeah, absolutely not.
Okay. Cool.
I live in ignorance.
I've watched maybe just under half of it. Okay. I kind of got bored.
Right, so this is going really well, so let's bring this up for those who have seen Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the anime series. If you have seen it, you're going to have your own reviews as well. Please do anything we're talking about, leave in the comments, tell us what you think.
Like, comment, subscribe if you've seen Full Metal Alchemist.
Absolutely. All of that.
Like,
shaking your head.
like,
It's
share,
fine.
and comment
It's
if you
gonna be
don't
okay.
like Full Metal Alchemist.
We're here to shill for your.
I will ask why you're here if you don't like Full Metal Alchemist, but, like, share and subscribe.
You're wearing the jacket.
I am wearing the jacket, it felt right. So clearly I kind
For
of...
this episode.
Right, I quite liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I quite liked it, but now this is gonna be really stupid. My biggest gripe, and I understand kind of no Armstrong.
Yeah, Armstrong
Yeah.
was sadly missing.
Having said that, when you actually, I thought back to it, and then you actually look at his appearance, just that on its own. How do you
Absolutely.
pull that off, like in a person?
There's no way you can pull that off.
Like Scott Steiner.
I mean, I literally
Hulk
saw
Hogan,
maybe like
like a
Steve
few years
Austin
ago.
with
Yeah,
like this
but
little golden thing.
Now, who's the biggest big man now? Like,
What, in pro wrestling?
yeah. Since they did
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman.
But
Braun
at the
Strowman
same-
died blonde. Right?
Well, first of all, Braun would have to shave his beard off first, which I don't think Vince McMahon
Is he
would
blonde?
allow.
No, we have another problem already.
Exactly. He's a big burly bastard.
Okay.
And I love him because he flips ambulances.
So
And trucks.
but then you've got to get him to portray this like really like stupidly muscly man who is more sensitive than a flower.
Yeah,
Because he goes sparkles all the time.
I'll give you that. He probably could do it, but if we're talking about following through with the casting that they did for the movie,
I think first of all, they're actually German characters.
This was one of my I liked it. I'll say that I liked it. As I was watching it, I was like, how are they going to tell all this story? They're just doing Volume 1 of Brotherhood. Okay, fine. A lot of people, when anime gets transitioned into movies, will complain that the cast gets whitewashed.
Yeah.
This is the one anime that is set in an equivalent of Germany that should have had a white cast and has a totally Asian cast. Is anyone moaning that it's the wrong way around now?
I think being open-minded in the sense of the actor's ability to portray that part well enough for you to bond with the character like you did in the anime, that's the most important.
And that's the thing that I'd still, forget the whitewashing thing. It was cast well.
It was
the characters were well cast. I thought, especially Maze Hughes was spot on.
Hughes was super spot on.
Couldn't have got that more perfect.
Roy Mustang was pretty.
Mustang was pretty great. Even the homunculus, thought they were pretty grand. I mean, Gluttony still scares the crap out of me anyway, but they still nailed it. Even Winry, Winry wasn't blonde, fine, but she was still. It was still all good.
Her mannerisms were very accurate.
Yeah. However, Ed, I think you brought this up last night.
Yeah, we were talking about this last night. The kid who was cast as Ed didn't quite have the full range to go upon.
As
whilst
crazy
whilst he had the great gusto that Edward Ulrich would have, he didn't quite have the sensitivity.
No, he didn't. That was like it.
He basically had two modes, which was, I'm cool. I'm the Full Metal Alchemist, yes. And then, that was his range.
Yeah.
I just peed a little, sorry. That was quite me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. You should have been in the film.
You should have been.
Major Armstrong. There we go.
Yes!
Sparkles.
I think one of the biggest problems for me was going from the anime itself and first starting the live action. The actual, even the first part of it, the heartbreaking part of it in the actual anime, it did not hit me at all in the movie. Maybe because I was desensitized to already seeing it and knowing what was going to happen.
Are we on about the Chimera scene?
The whole opening.
Sorry.
But like on top of that, I didn't almost turn off everything that I was watching it on, go downstairs and just sit with my family like I've just watched something that I'm needing support right now.
I need some love right now.
But live action, I breezed through. I was just like, to be honest, like this is not like bonding with my heart as much as the anime did.
I would say that the movie tried to do too much in too short amount of time. I would say ultimately, if the story itself was literally just the search for this Philosopher's Stone and the truth behind it, it would have been fine. However, they decided to tack on the dummies from the finale.
This is something I was going to bring up because I swear that's only a Brotherhood thing.
Yeah, it is only a Brotherhood thing.
And the other thing that did confuse me about that was I can't remember his name. The major, the guy who like cross dresses the old guy, ends up becoming the villain, which is kind of something similar to what they did with the Attack on Titan live action. No spoilers there, but like it was similar and it confused. I just thought they wouldn't.
I would have said when I was watching Brotherhood, that particular character, the major, he actually did feel when he was introduced, he actually felt to me, it was like, oh, he's a scheming, conniving little bastard.
Yeah,
well, I thought all the time he was.
Not to know whether he is a schemer or he is on their side.
Exactly.
And I feel it's kind of what they did with this, but they did it in two ways at the same time. They set it up as, we might get more movies off the back of this, and we might get to do volumes 1, 2, and 3. But if not, let's condense this into if this is our only film.
Yes. Another one of its biggest problems to go back to your point, it is rushed.
Yeah.
And the reasoning for that was because the movie was it wasn't originally a Netflix original.
Well, it wasn't anyway.
No, it wasn't.
Never was.
It was.
True fact, by the way, it's not
Yes.
a Netflix original.
We tried to do our research here.
I went on Wikipedia.
Oh,
Well, to some of us that counts as research. So I'm not going to dissuade that.
Looking at you, Michael.
it's
Cole.
fact!
Okay, I'm just going to pre-warn you now. References will happen.
They will come.
They will come. If you don't get them, we are very, very sorry, and we probably won't.
Apart from
He's
that,
sorry. I
They're
apologise
not
for
actually
nothing.
sorry.
Biz Clips for life.
All right, too sweet, you bitch.
There we go.
Wow! So, overall, Full Metal.
Before we overall, major nitpicks.
We went
yes,
off topic
yeah, go on.
because it
Major-
was as boring as the actual live action.
Major
itself.
nitpicks.
CG.
Okay, CG versus human, lot smoother than human versus human. The two,
Yep.
like actual fights, the action felt softer and the folly was god awful on them. Like none of Ed's punches sounded like they had any impact or connection. At all.
Especially when he has an auto-mail arm.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
has
was
metal
expecting
arm,
more punch out of it.
and the sound
Give me
effects
a
weren't right. When
dong.
he's when they're in lab 5 and he hits the girder,
Yeah.
that was fist hitting girder. It
Yeah.
should have been dong. Speaking of credits, am I the only one that caught the post credits?
Yes, I think you are. I am.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, so post credit again, it sets them up. They're kind of hoping, please let us do more and tell the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Post credits, the last thing you guys see. There's a post credit scene. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but stick past the credits. A lot of fingers are pointing towards if this does well, we'll get another one. So guys, if you like Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, the original, the anime, I'd encourage you to give this a watch. It's 2 and a bit hours that you're not gonna miss.
Yeah. I would ultimately say, if you're a fan, it's worth your time.
Yeah.
If it's your first foray into the world of Full Metal Alchemist,
Watch the anime first.
Start with Brotherhood.
start with Brotherhood.
I'm gonna give it a 6. So it's not the worst adaptation I've seen. For the anime, I'm still gonna give it 10 every time. it's a flawless anime. It really is.
Okay.
And it's thanks to this guy I saw it as well. So like,
All right.
thank you, Pyro.
Yeah,
Friends.
Me too. Friendship is magic.
personally-
Oh wait, trademark.
Me personally, I don't think
Edit
I have
it
the
out.
right. I don't think I have the right to rate it because I haven't seen it full through.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because I love the anime so much, I would say anime 9.5 because it is so well done. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I got to be the Simon Cowell at least a little bit here because
You got to throw some criticism.
Yeah,
in there.
you have to,
can't,
like-
you can't just be blind.
I just loved it. I'm sorry, I really liked it.
I loved
it
it.
too, but it has its faults.
Yes,
It does.
Live
Yeah,
action.
no,
wise,
Armstrong in the live action.
I can't rate it, but if I was to rate what I've seen so far, I'd say 4.5, 5 because the attempt and the enigma around it in general, the fact that they wanted to do it and the fact
Yeah.
that it exists in this world and that it's able to be made, that alone is powerful enough to give it like at least that.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so the live action movie, I'm going to give it a 7. For me, it is one of the stronger adaptations we've had in the last years. I mean, let's face it, it kicked the crap out of Dragon Ball Evolution. That's not hard.
Don't.
It had a lot of strong points, but there was room for improvement. But if they do get the support and they do make it a full series and a franchise, they can build on what they've laid down. As for the anime, 9.5, because I don't believe in perfect scores.
I'm not. Oh, I feel bad.
All right.
Okay.
No, don't.
Well.
Don't.
Oh, no,
There's
don't.
always.
Okay. Well, for the live action adaptation, I will give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Similar to mine because you fell
yeah.
asleep twice.
That's a good 5 for twice falling asleep.
Yeah.
It's
So
a-
technically it's a 10 now because you've given it 5 twice. That doesn't make it
I
right.
have to say, it didn't take as much effort for me to watch like the Power Rangers movie did. That took 5 attempts.
That's
Am I
another
the only
conversation.
person who liked that film?
I know I did as well. I did. I like that film.
All
Get my five.
I enjoyed it once I managed to make it through.
Yeah.
That's my five. Deadpool style.
For live action Full Metal, I enjoyed what they did. the kid who was cast as Edward, he was very lacking in regards to his acting range. I believe he was more well known for being a J-pop star anyway.
That's right, yeah.
So it's not his main vocation. So
Considering
I can allow that. Plus, he's a young man as well, so he's completely new to the craft.
Yeah, he's got room to grow.
He's got room to grow.
As long as it's not physically.
If it's physical, he'll be very quickly out of a job.
Camera tricks are fine.
If Victor is watching this, we're sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I would also say.
I still apologise for nothing. This clears for life.
Yeah. Franchise as a whole is so worth your time. So.
Score for the anime?
I will go 8 out of 10.
Perfect. Nice. Cool. So overall, like, it's done all right. No, I get that.
Not
Okay,
really.
cool. So
To wrap that up with a score rating, I think that's a pretty good.
it balances around 5 or 6 out of 10.
Yeah, solid
Yeah,
5, 6 out of 10.
So if you're thinking about watching it, it's not bad. If you like the anime, might not be worth watching, but you might like it anyway.
I think
we thought it was okay.
the point of views from just us alone, obviously you have your own, for your reasons, comment why you love it and why we are wrong in your opinion or why we're right. So we would like to hear from you guys a lot. If you liked this point that we were making or anything in the episode, please like, subscribe, and just follow our channel.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us what
That's
you
the
think.
one.
So, first episode, for those who are new to anime and just new to everything we're talking about but want to get involved, we've come up with the best we can, the top 10 list of best anime we love and we think you could love as well. And maybe we'll chuck in some honorary mentions. So,
let's start.
And new up and coming
Yes,
also,
as
that's
well.
very important.
There's a lot of killer stuff all the time.
All right, well, let's go in reverse order then. So, honorary mentions have gone to Rurouni Kenshin.
One of my favourites.
Quite an old school.
Yeah, it's pretty old school. Inu Yasha.
Okay, I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen it
either.
Oh,
This is all yours, man.
This is all me.
Okay.
Okay, so Inu Yasha is a half demon, half human hybrid that is despised by both worlds. The main driving part of the plot is the relationships between these characters.
Just
and
bonding with the character
Yeah,
in
bonding with the
general in
characters. And the dichotomy of our main character being half demon, half human, and how he copes with that.
Cool. Nice. What have we got next?
From there, we have Attack on Titan.
How could you not?
Yeah.
So Attack on Titan, for those who don't know, awesome anime. It only came out, I think, 3 years ago. Came out very suddenly, very quickly, stole the show, everyone loved it. They brought out season 1, for those who don't know about it. It's about what's left of the human civilization are trapped inside kind of a fortress they built up, these giant walls to keep what's called the Titans out, to stop them being killed and eaten alive. That's pretty much it. And they have certain areas of the military who kill the Titans. Called the Scouts. Main character Eren joins the Scouts to kill off the Titans. I'm not going to give any spoilers because there's too many, but you'll really like it.
I think the
People
important
who
thing
haven't
is
seen anything.
just to touch briefly on what the Titans are, they're giant, waddling, toddler cannibal monsters.
They're naked, big humans.
I'll also put out just one thing also, the manga is worth reading. I don't read manga often, but with some animes when you can't watch because it's not out yet, you want to carry on.
Yeah.
Definitely the anime for that, like it's one of those that you're like, what happens next? I need to know.
Yeah.
Worth it.
From borderline the horror elements of Attack on Titan into full-blown anime horror, Another.
I have not seen that in time. That was
Again,
you probably
you're
remember
welcome.
it. Yeah. Again, thank you. You probably remember it better than I do, actually. Do you remember it? 'Cause I think
I remember it really well. It's one of these things I can't explain this show too well without spoiling it. So it's like Fight Club, right?
Don't watch the anime, watch this man here.
It's like Fight Club. If you explain Fight Club to someone or The Sixth Sense,
You're also breaking the rules.
You're going to give it away. You're breaking the rules. So in a nutshell,
Pretty sure we just
it's
mentioned Fight Club.
so bad.
It's set in a high school, and mysteriously, there's one extra chair in a classroom that shouldn't be there, and people disappear and accidents happen in this high school.
So it's about another chair.
Yeah,
It's like a cursed class.
Yeah, it's like a cursed classroom.
Okay,
It's got very like whodunit elements. There's a very like who is the person causing these disasters.
Quite invested.
There's some good swerves. There's some great drama.
It's pretty freaky as well.
It is really freaky.
Really
It's got
freaky.
some great freaky moments.
I like animes that go away from the they're all based
Yeah,
around
yeah.
like powers and all of
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
like the supernatural.
Like,
and
this
that.
is just straight up like this is happening.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, and
get
it's
with it.
very like, yeah, get with it and figure it out along as you're going along, you know, pick it up pieces.
Definitely.
And the payoff is worth it. It ebbs and flows, it like builds the suspense, and then it drops you back and lets you get all comfortable for a bit, and then boom.
And it's only like 13 episodes long.
Yeah, no, the whole
Something
thing
like
is
that.
13 episodes.
It doesn't take much, but there's enough in those 13 episodes. You're like, wow, anime.
Yeah, yeah.
That was huge. Right, let's running out of time.
Okay,
let's
so the
round this up quick.
final honorary mention then goes to Fairy Tail, and I guess we'll do our top 10s next week.
We'll have to do that. But Fairy Tail, if you love Fairy Tail, Fairy Tail, Fairy Tail. That's all.
If you don't like Fairy Tail, Fairy Tail.
And if you
We will go
like
more
Fairy
into
Tail
Fairy Tail.
enough, Fairy Tail anyway.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go more
we're
into
going
that.
to be talking about Fairy Tail next week with
Yes, we
the
will.
Dragon Cry.
Yeah, the new movie. That's
Yeah.
going to be epic. So, yeah, cool. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. And we'll catch you next time. Next week, every Friday, Anime South is out. So take care from me and the guys.
Sayonara.
Bye.
Peace.